All right, so if you're a potential home buyer or home seller, or are even thinking about the possibility of entering the real estate market here in 2023, chances are you may have some trepidation when it comes to making a move. And honestly, who could blame you? Interest rates have more than doubled over the past year, credit card debt continues to rise, inflation is like a New Year's Day hangover that will simply not go away. There is global and national uncertainty. The reasons to have concern or fear are real. But at the end of the day, the truth is this: home prices over time always go up. Life never gets any cheaper. But your lifestyle and your needs are always evolving and always changing. And yet, despite all of us knowing life never gets any less expensive and prices always rise over time, according to the latest data from Fannie Mae, 23% of all Americans somehow still think home prices will go down over the next 12 months. But if we look at the statistics, history shows us this is not the case. Let's just look at the numbers. In 1991, the average home price across the US was $101,000. Fast forward just 15 years later, and in 2006, the average home price was $222,000. Jump ahead another 15 years, and in 2021, the average home price nationwide was $351,000. And now in 2023, the average home price is at least $400,000. Now, will there be inevitable dips and downs in the market? Of course. Will there be ebbs and flows that affect the housing market in a negative way? Absolutely. However, if you look back over history, when does anything ever truly get any cheaper over the span of time? Now, maybe even as you hear me say this, you are still skeptical of what I'm saying, and I get it. But let's look at it this way. Call your parents, call your grandparents, and ask them how much they paid for their home. And then go Google your parents' or grandparents' home value today, and I'd be willing to bet that 99.9% of their homes are now worth significantly more today than they were when they first purchased their home. Life never gets any less expensive. So now knowing what we know, why does almost a quarter of the population believe home prices will get cheaper in 2024? Well, a lot of that misinformation starts and ends with the negative talk and headlines associated with home prices over the past year. In fact, since the midway point of 2022, the media has really latched on and created a lot of fear about an impending house price crash. And this has a lot of buyers and sellers nervously standing on the sidelines. But here's some real-time data exposing the truth behind the headlines. According to the National Association of Realtors, experts do acknowledge that nationally, home prices did dip down slightly at the end of 2022, but that dip was short-lived. So short, in fact, that the prices have actually already rebounded here in 2023. And it's not just Fannie Mae and the National Association of Realtors reporting this bounce back. Economists from across the country are all talking about it as well. And now they are projecting home prices will actually net a positive in 2023. So what does this all mean to us? It tells us that even if you believe home prices are falling, the truth is they're actually climbing and at the very least, staying steady. The bottom line is this: there's been a lot of misleading information about home prices over the past couple of years. And while the market is not as crazy as it was in 2020, 2021, and the beginning of 2022, the housing market is still incredibly strong and shows no signs of slowing down for the foreseeable future. I'll catch you guys next time.